Welcome to ClickCertain, an RTB display platform that will give you access to 30 billion banner impressions per day. You're going to be able to target 750 million prospects worldwide. Now, what do we mean by targeting? Most people, when they buy traffic, they buy it based on the site level. Now, while our system does that, you also have the ability to target people based on all sorts of data. With data targeting, it separates all of the bad impressions and allows you to just focus on your best prospect. And there's several different ways with our system that you can use data. Okay? The first one you're pretty confident, I'm sure you understand, and that's retargeting. So that's when someone lands on your website, you place a cookie, and if they leave without purchasing, as they cruise the internet on very popular websites, you're going to be able to place an ad and retarget them and drive them back to your site. Now, with our system, you own and control that cookie. So you don't have to just drive it back to the original website. You can drive it anywhere you want. You want a joint venture with somebody, if you want to give somebody access to that, you want to use it as an affiliate and drive it to multiple offers, you have the ability to on our system. Okay? But let's get into some of the more specifics. How else can you do this? We have site targeting. All right? Now, 30 billion banner impressions. That's a heck of a lot of sites that you can target, well over 1 million sites. You're talking about having the ability to reverse engineer where your competitors run their ads and then compete against them by buying the traffic in RTB through our system. You can choose sites based on keyword, and like I said, with 30 billion banner impressions, you're going to be able to buy more traffic than you could directly. The second way you can use the system, in addition to site targeting, is geo-targeting. Now, in the United States, you can do this down to the zip code level, the city, and the state level. But we also allow you to target 241 different countries and 40 different languages. And in our system, we give you the specific volumes for each one of those countries. Okay? The best part about geo-targeting is as you're looking at all of this, you can use site targeting on a geo level. You can use audience targeting on a geo level. You can apply geo to any one of our specific targeting methods. All right? So the next one is contextual. Now, our system, again, with 30 billion banner impressions, what this does is it goes out, looks at each individual page level, and it goes beyond just the keyword to find the appropriate page. It goes down to the semantic level, and it finds the page meaning. And what that's going to give you is a better targeted ad. Okay? The next one that you can do is audience targeting. Now, we have detailed information on 300 million people. We get this information from 21 different data providers and aggregators. And what this allows us to do is pinpoint the exact audience you want to put your ad in front of. That list of 300 million people is broken down into 22,000 different detailed audience segments. And this data is compiled from search, social, interest, behavior, demographical, transactional, in the market, all right? In the market. So if someone's in the market right now, while that data is, it decays pretty quickly, you can access somebody. So if they're looking for a car, right now they're in the market, you can find out that information and start advertising to them. Or if they're looking for insurance or what have you, okay? And it covers a lot of different categories. So you have the ability to target in 22,000 different detailed audience segments, all right? The next thing is you can combine these detailed audience segments. So if you, for argument's sake, wanted to go after a married woman with a master's degree who drinks wine, loves Yoplait yogurt, and drives an Audi Q5 and lives in the zip code 90210, you can. Now, I will tell you, this shrinks the pool size. All right, there's probably one person in the United States of America that meets that criteria. But if you wanted to target with this particular type of these particular variables, you could. But let's just say, for argument's sake, you wanted to target married women with a master's degree. Okay? You can. You can combine the 22,000 detailed audience segments. And when you combine them, you're only going to get charged for the first one, the most expensive one. So each one of those points cost money over and above your CPM bid. You're only going to get charged for the most expensive, and you get the rest for free. All right? Let's move on. This is probably the best way to target. Okay? This is programmatic buying. And what does that mean? As you drive people to your website, you convert. That conversion has a profile in and of itself. Okay? We take that profile And now that becomes the perfect prospect profile. Your success becomes the profile we use to go find new people to show the ad to. And so what we do is we only show the banner to those people that are exact match, buyer DNA lookalikes. We drive them to the page, and as we convert them, again, this is an algorithm, it's programmatic buying, it starts to analyze the results, okay? This is a thinking software. So as we're starting to build that profile, we're analyzing our results. And as we're successful, or if we're off, we're going to make the adjustments and dial it in. And the longer it runs, the more custom the audience profile becomes. But it goes further than just audience profile. It also can optimize to a CPC or a CPA goal, whatever you determine is success, whether it's a click, whether it's an opt-in, whether it's a purchase, whether it's a download, whatever you determine, okay? And you can set this thing up on a CPC goal or a CPA goal. So not only will you target the right people, but you will target them at the right price. So the system will determine each and every impression and determine the ability to get the right person at the right price. This is programmatic buying. It's being used by the Fortune 500. Now you have the ability to use it. So where do we go from here? We want you to have access to this entire system so that you can sell it, if you so choose, to any of the offline companies. And as we said, there are millions of companies in the United States of America, 23 million to be exact. And of those 23 million, right now this software is only being sold to the top 20,000, the companies that do 50 million or more. Okay? That middle 10 million plus, the companies that do between 10 million and 50 million, there's 92,000 of them. They're just starting to infiltrate that. Just starting. Okay? We're in the infancy of real-time bidding for display advertising. But right now, the market of $10 million or less, okay, there are 800,000 companies that do between 1 million and 10 million. There are 22 million companies that do $1 million a year in revenue or less, okay? This market is wide open. And just so you get an idea, you're talking about retargeting companies that mark up the market price by as much as 500 to 1,000%. Okay, you're now able to stand side by side because we access 16 different ad exchanges. We access 6 private and open marketplaces. Okay, we're talking about Facebook, Google, AdMail, Right Media, Yahoo Partners, Microsoft, OpenX, AppNexus, PubMatic, all right, AdBright, AdJug, Casal, Improved Digital, Nexage, PulsePoint, Rubicon, Legit, LifeStreet, AdConductor, AdScale, Criteo, Specific Media. All right, you're going to be able to go and access every one of those exchanges and those marketplaces just like the big boys and be able to offer every single opportunity in our system to them under a private label. Okay, it's going to look as if you wrote the code. When you hand them a code to put on their site, it's not going to say ClickCertain. They're not even going to know we exist. You'll be 100% on your own. They won't even know we are behind this. All right, you're 100% autonomous. And in addition to that, we give you a dashboard to give to your client to log in so they could look at their stats. Okay? Like I said, it's going to look as if you wrote the code. Okay? So if you want to sell retargeting, sell targeted traffic, you're going to have the ability to. So what else is in the ClickCertain system? Well, number one, you're going to have unlimited campaigns. There's no minimum monthly spend. For you to go out and get this type of software, access to this type of system, you're going to have to make a minimum monthly guarantee and spend upwards of $30,000 and sign a 1-year contract. In our system, there's no minimum monthly spend, and it's a month-to-month agreement. You can set up, if you set up 1 campaign, great. If you set up 100 campaigns, great. Doesn't matter. Unlimited campaigns, all right? We have full training. So you have a video library, and we talk about everything under the sun. It's more than just how to use our system. It's also banners. It's also landing page conversion. We've got an entire section where we talk about in detail everything from value propositions all the way down to incentives, how to get people through your conversion funnel, okay? And we do a lot of this training live. So if you can't make it, we'll be recorded. There will be a video library. We have a full customer support team It's not one or two people. We have a team of people, and every single question that comes into our system, we use Zendesk, it's going to be put into a knowledge bank, and we continue to provide answers. And again, more than just how to use our system. So if you want to understand RTB, you need to understand a lot more than just banners. You need to understand a lot more than just traffic. You need to understand conversion of RTB traffic too. And we cover that in detail. Okay? So, how much is it? Well, obviously, we do have a monthly price. It's a simple $147. This is an introductory price. The only other cost you'll have in addition to this is your monthly spend on your media. So if you spend $100 on media to drive traffic, it's going to be $147 plus your media costs. Okay? You spend $0, you're still going to pay $147 to access this system. So again, what you're going to get is access to 16 ad exchanges and 6 private marketplaces, access to 30 billion banner impressions a day, the ability to own and control all your cookies for retargeting, no matter where you want to drive them, okay? Site targeting on millions of sites, okay? Contextual advertising in 367 categories, the ability to access geo-targeting in 241 countries, zip code level in the United States, audience targeting in 22,000 different detailed audience segments, the ability to combine them, okay, and then programmatic buying with our custom audience builder, okay? This doesn't exist anywhere else. You can't access this software under these terms and conditions. You just can't. It's exclusive. It's nowhere else in the world. If you want, you can then turn around and sell this to the offline world in addition, okay? So there's a lot more things that go into this behind the scenes. That's why we charge $147 a month. It's better than charging $10,000 in minimum monthly spend, okay? That's the alternative. This is one way for us to shave that cost, okay? If you have any questions, before I get into any questions, I forgot to tell you, we have a referral program, okay? So if you refer somebody, not only did they get $20, but you get $20. I said that wrong. In addition to you getting $20, the person you referred, they get $20 in media spend. So if I introduce you, you get $20 and I get $20. And obviously that only works for as long as they're a paid subscriber, and you can refer as many people as you want. So if you're worried about the 147, go ahead and refer 6 or 7, 8 people, and you'll have your monthly nut covered. All right? If you want to refer 50 people and you want to cover your spend on your media, you can do that as well. All right? It'll be credited to your account every month on renewal. All right? If you have any questions, just send an email to sales@clickcertain.com and give us your contact information. We'll answer any questions you might have. We'll get on the phone and talk to you. We're more than happy to explain this in whatever detail you want. If you have special situations you want to talk to us about, if you want us to just manage your account, we're more than happy to talk to you about that. All right? Thanks and have a great day.